It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another run here with Sanders. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get...
Young loses it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he stopped immediately there. Big Derek Brown making the stop. You look at this Carolina defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last weak's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's 2nd and 10.
637. 808. 93. That's it.
Carr gonna throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
What now? Down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Kill. Hey, Raider 2. News right. White Monday down.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
93. 6-18. Kill. 7-34. Express.
Throwing now is Carr. This one taken in by Olave.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Carr. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it's taken in at the 9. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
52. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. middle they go with Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
29. 29. White Monday. 694. You're mine.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
What now?
So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Carr. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the counter, here's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. Carr. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. In motion left, that's Thielen. On 1st and 10, Young. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Here is Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be Young again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing, Young. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Right now.
They run it again with Kamara, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw his car. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Following the interception, Young. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Young working out of the gun. Well, the catch right side. This is Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Right. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Young going to move him around.
Ready?
Young now looking to throw on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Sanders. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Let's go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. Another run with Sanders. And he will take it across. across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
there he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
93, 618, 734. Hey, 734.
To throw, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
29. 29. 29. 694. That's it.
Carr to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. In motion right, Olave. Into the red zone, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
637.
Panthers 14-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, Raider 2, 93. 93. 618.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about...
There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 64 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Second down, back to Sanders. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yellow, go!
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Fight down. 29.
Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
29. 29.
Here's Carr. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45.